Hey guys, what's up? This has been one of those do nothing, go anywhere days. Not feeling too shabby today, but I'm starting to feel like myself again. I slept pretty late too, because tomorrow I go back to work. Usual Mondays for me. I know it's Sunday, but it's my Monday because my Monday is my first day of work of the week. But anyways, yes, I know that's my backboard. It needs to be put together. I've had the bed set for quite a while now and haven't put it together yet. But I will. I know, procrastination. Preach it all the time. It's not my destination. Inside joke. But anyways, what's up? This is day 2 of my new exciting adventure. And I'm so excited. There you go, Mary Jo. Let's see. This is one of those moments when you're like in a freeze mode and you really don't know what to say. Yeah, no. Let's see. A fact about me. I play piano. Not very often, like I used to. Cool story about the piano, actually. Well, actually a keyboard, but you know what I mean. I taught myself for 10 years how to play keyboard. It was definitely a gift from God that I was supposed to play piano. And when I was a kid, I can remember having a small piano that I always loved to play with, and I was so fascinated by it, the tune of it, the keys, the music. I just loved the sound of the piano ever since I was really little, as young as I can remember. Well, when I lived in Alabama, I got my first keyboard when I lived in Ohio, and I really got this urge to want a keyboard for Christmas. Like, I really wanted one, and I didn't know why. Like, I just wanted one. I knew I couldn't play, and I just wanted to have one. And so when I got that keyboard, I actually sat down and started learning songs, and my first song was Let It Be by the Beatles, which was pretty awesome. That I learned by playing the keys, like reading it on the keyboard. Usually when I was young, before I got that keyboard, I could play by ear. I could play on a little cheap keyboard, out of those magazines that don't really sound in tune. I was sitting in the kitchen floor one day, I think I was about 8 or 9, and I started playing MASH, the tune to MASH by ear, which is pretty cool. And that's how I know it's a gift from God that I can play piano, because that I couldn't, I didn't have to read music. I could just play what I heard. Well, anyways, I had that keyboard for quite a while through moving to Alabama, and when it came to, I think, my 19th birthday, I found this keyboard that actually had different levels of sound. When you hit the keys harder, it's louder, and when you hit them softer, they're softer, My other keyboard didn't do that. It was just one of those standard sound keyboards, even if you used a pedal, it didn't really make a difference. But when I got that keyboard, I really started, getting into it, learning music. I picked up some books from the thrift store and taught myself to read a little bit of music, piano music. I already knew how to read music, just not keyboard or piano. But what's really cool about it is when I graduated high school, I joined this ministry group called Master's Commission, and when I got there, they asked me 2 things that I would like to study, and I put number 1 and number 2, and I was like, well, I can play some piano, I didn't really think I could play that well. Well, I ended up being in the music group, and I was pushed to play and become a better player, and which was really cool because that helped me, get a big step further in my playing piano. But after I graduated from there, I moved back to Alabama after living in Louisiana for 9 months. I ended up playing for one of my churches, and then I ended up joining another church from a call from God to be there to play keyboard for their youth group, and I ended up singing, and yeah, big step, very big step, because I didn't used to ever think I could sing, and I really don't think I can sing that well now, but it was just an awesome opportunity to be able to, you know, experience that and being pushed forward beyond my talent, and it was just really awesome. And it's awesome how God was behind all of it, because if I didn't have him behind me, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. I mean, it was just so amazing. And I'll tell you a quick story about a revival that a friend of mine asked to play keyboard for him while he preached. And that whole day I was just, you know, praying on it and thinking of what song can I play, what song. And a song stayed in my heart all day. It was Freedom Reigns by Jason Upton. And when I played that song that night, I played it for the beginning of the service, you know, for a quick worship. And when it was time for altar call and, you know, the end of the service deal, and I was playing the song, and all of a sudden I just felt in my heart to start saying these words, like, just words just came through me, and I was basically, you know, speaking, God was speaking through me through the whole service. You know, it was my first experience being away from my comfort zone of, you know, the worship team that I was with, and I was by myself, and it was a little nervous, you know, nerve-wracking is what I should say, but it was so cool. Such an awesome experience. I unfortunately haven't been playing recently for anybody. Been on quite a journey these past few years, and I'm finally up on my feet again, and I really want to get into an active ministry, and maybe this is my calling. Maybe me making these vlogs would be a great opportunity to reach out to people. I know I'm not the perfect person. I know I make mistakes, and I know I do things that I shouldn't. But, you know, I realize them, and, you know, I want to ask everybody if you could forgive me and help me move forward from my past of things that I have done and, you know, shouldn't have had done. And I really want, you know, to use this vlogging to be a better person, you know, a better example for people, and be positive, you know, for others that have a hard time getting up during the day. You know, I struggle every day. I'm not saying my life is perfect, but you know, I have my days and my ups and downs, but when I'm, you know, when I'm down, you know, I just have to remember, you know, it's just a storm, and it will get better again. But yeah, so happy to do this. Like, I'm still excited and nervous. The camera's probably shaking right now, but I apologize if I say things weird. Sometimes I get my words jumbled up, you know, that's just part of my nervousness. But it's really cool to reach out to everybody, and I apologize for the eye. If you can see it, it's all swelled up and still healing from my tooth. But anyways, it's a quiet, peaceful night. I just find myself sitting in the quiet more often. Sometimes TV just gets on my nerves. I'd rather sit and listen to music if I could. Music is my life. I love music, and you know what I mean if you love music. But anyways, this is going to be short and sweet. I told you a little bit more about myself, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!